Last night there was randomly a 50GB update to Modern Warfare 2, which was very strange and it differed depending on platforms, and everyone was expecting some sort of massive overhaul to the game considering that the update file size was so large. However, it turns out not really much got added. I'll put all of the patch notes on screen right now, and I'll have a link to the full blog post in this video's description if you want to read it for yourself, or you can just pause the video and read the screenshot. In summary, they have fixed various camos not unlocking during progression, fixed crashing issues, fix frame rate, drop issues, address freezing issues, and there's a bunch of other changes to make the game feel smoother and iron out bugs and glitches. It seems like most likely the update is adding a bunch of back-end stuff for Season 1, releasing on November 16th. One thing really good though is that for Vault Edition users, everyone has been granted their bonus double XP, because for some weird reason if you bought it in the actual in-game store instead of the PlayStation store or the Xbox store, you were able to get bonus double XP, and this confused a lot of people. It also didn't make any sense. They get the exact same amount of money depending on where you purchase it from. Why would there be an exclusive bonus for just buying it within the store? It doesn't make much sense. So because this caused so much confusion and uproar within the community, everyone now who owns the Vault Edition and didn't get their bonus double XP can log into the game right now and claim it. Of course, if you did already get it, you won't get some more. Unfortunately, there is no in-game timer to show how much time you have left on each double XP token. The tokens do count in real time. It's been like this previously as well, meaning that if you are just hanging around in the menu, the tokens are still going to get drained. It's such a stupid design flaw, but it's probably intentional. Within the patch notes for the update, Infinity Ward have confirmed that they will be speeding up Orion camo soon. Again, for some weird reason in their tweet, which they actually showcased this, they showed the slower version of Orion camo. I've heard some people saying that it's already live on Xbox, by the way, but it seems to me that the Orion camo is moving just as fast as launch, which is extremely slow. This looks identical to how it was on release. So at the moment, I'm pretty oblivious to this. Various people on Twitter have been showcasing their examples of how fast they think the camo should be animated, because obviously right now, it's currently very, very slow, but it seems like the majority of the community don't want it this fast. They want it a bit slower, but they want it much faster than it currently is, as they find if it is too fast, it's too distracting whilst playing the game. Infinity Ward have also said that they are going to be making tweaks to the user interface in the coming months. Now, recently, there was a leak or rumor from Ralph's Valve claiming that there's going to be a massive user interface overhaul to Modern Warfare 2, because obviously everyone hates the user interface. It seems like it's more so designed for a mobile game, and that's because the user interface is exactly the same as Warzone Mobile, and also it seems like a streaming service, and that's because ex-Hulu UI designers are who created this. So I don't think a full-on overhaul is coming like Ralph was claiming. It seems like they are just going to be tweaking little things here and there. I don't expect any massive major change. One day there's going to be a big update and the game looks completely different within the menu, but over time they might be making slight different quality of life improvements, but I wouldn't expect anything major too soon. Maybe some slight little tweaks in Season 1. What's more is we have some more information on the World Cup event coming in Season 1. So for quite some time now it has been leaked that Pogba, Messi and Neymar operators are going to be coming to the game, but it was actually confirmed last night as all of the footballers tweeted them out. These operators are not just going to be coming to Warzone 2 and Modern Warfare 2, they will also be coming to Call of Duty Mobile, but the operators look way worse inside of Call of Duty Mobile. Pogba looks very weird, nothing like how he actually looks, and looks drastically different from how they look inside of Modern Warfare 2. But Call of Duty Mobile are going to be doing their whole own event for this. They've already posted images and stuff like that of it, but we think we know how it's going to work inside of Modern Warfare 2. According to the leaker, The Ghost of Hope, there's going to be a variant of the previous uplink mode returning inside of Modern Warfare 2, but of course the uplink ball is going to be replaced with a football, so there's probably going to be two different football nets on either side of the map, and players are just going to have to race around getting it from one side to the other to score points, just like in Capture the Flag, which uplink is based on. It seems like this is going to be a limited time mode though, unfortunately. Apparently it's going to be called Boost Ball, so I'm wondering if when you pick up the ball you're able to blast it pretty quickly with some sort of boost effect. There is actually a Warzone Mobile event that's going to be happening in London on November 13th to 14th. We're not exactly sure what this event is going to be. The image does show Big Ben with some blood on, which looks like a zombies teaser, but of course it isn't. I have no idea how exactly this relates to Warzone Mobile since the map is set on Verdansk, which has nothing to do with London or England. Before we go any further with the rest of the video and the juicy information, I just have a quick sponsored message to let you be aware of. This video has been kindly sponsored by Space Trail. Every journey leads home, which has actually just launched on PC PC and Nintendo Switch, and there is a demo you can try out too. The game is a 2.5D adventure platformer which immerses the player in a deep emotional plot and lets him explore new planets and interact with alien civilizations. Every journey changes the point of view, it grows with the traveler. The game tells a story about self-exploration, transformation, and understanding the world around us. The plot of the game is inspired by real events when people began their conquest of space by sending animals to the stars. The developers intended it to be a kind of tribute to all the animals that paved the way for humans to go into space. Most of these animals, the first astronauts, did not survive the journey. The game's story tells of the adventures of a dog named Bia who managed to beat the odds. Bia is a cheerful and courageous character, but the player must remember that she is just a dog. She has all of the characteristics of the mongrel. She barks, likes to chase her own tail, and learns about the world through her senses. Bia can sniff, listen, and observe. These are the main mechanics of detective mode which will help her in exploring and understanding her environment. Bia travels through space discovering more planets. Each planet is different and has its specific inhabitants who can either become friends of the main character or be very unfriendly towards her. The developers are convinced that exploring this amazing world together with Bia will give you, the players, a lot of satisfaction and pleasure. The game's main features include becoming an astronaut dog and experiencing an extraordinary space adventure, following your canine senses to traverse expansive levels and discover secrets hidden on wondrous planets, communicate with extraterrestrials using a unique dialogue system relying solely on the dog's body language, jumping, wagging your tail, barking, growling, etc., enlist the help of the space companions you meet along the way, a comet and a robot, and acquire new skills like double jumping and telekinesis to move heavy objects, solve unusual and sophisticated logic puzzles, test your agility by overcoming the dangers lurking on alien planets, explore the intriguing and thought-provoking story of the universe, immerse yourself in the stirring original soundtrack, and find your way home. So if this game sounds awesome to you and you are a fan of dogs, you can check it out via the link in the description. Ever since Modern Warfare 2 has released, and even previously, ever since the Ricochet anti-cheat system has been added to the game, apparently a bunch of people have been getting falsely banned because the anti-cheat software seems to pick up on softwares that they think are altering the game. For example, softwares that people use to get assets from the game in order for them to create renders and artworks of the characters, such as Greyhound. And according to the leaker Tom Henderson, the game is actually picking up on RGB software, causing people to be falsely banned. He says the software that is apparently most frequently doing this is Logitech G-Hub. Logitech G-Hub does allow you to have macros to have decreased recoil, etc. So it seems like this is why these softwares are being picked up, but obviously not everyone who uses this is actually cheating, so it's unfair to just ban everyone. If there is a software that exists that has the capability to have cheats installed, but not everyone using it is for cheats, it doesn't make sense to just ban everyone. It's completely unfair. And I don't know a proper workaround for Activision because obviously they can only detect the software, they don't know who is using it for cheats and who isn't. So what is the workaround for this? As you know, the seasons inside of Modern Warfare 2 are unfortunately going to be seeing the return of the seasonal prestige system. However, they have actually confirmed there is going to be a new battle pass system, and I'm wondering if this system could be the same as the one that's getting added to Call of Duty Mobile with Season 10, as you are going to be able to buy old battle passes through the battle pass vault. And if this is coming to Call of Duty Mobile, it makes sense that probably the same thing is coming to Modern Warfare 2. Battle Pass Vaults lets you purchase access to the Battle Pass content from previous seasons using COD points. Once a previous season's Battle Pass is purchased, you can unlock the Battle Pass's rewards by redeeming Vault coins. Vault coins are earned as rewards in each current season's Battle Pass at specific tiers. Each previously released Battle Pass contains all the epic rarity rewards from its initial release, including weapons, characters, charms, emotes, avatars, calling cards, and stickers. Common to rare items have been removed. When you purchase a previous season's Battle Pass, you will immediately unlock several rewards, no vault coins required, including a weapon, a character, and cosmetics. The cost to purchase access to a previous season's Battle Pass is stated on the Battle Pass Vault page. If you already own some of the rewards available in a Battle Pass, your COD points price will be reduced based on the number of rewards in the Battle Pass you already own. You can also purchase immediate access to individual tiers in a Battle Pass by spending COD points via the upgrade option. Once purchased, each Battle Pass's content will remain active and available to be unlocked from season to season, and you can progress in it at your own pace. You can purchase individual tiers and make progress in multiple Battle Passes you have purchased in the Battle Pass Vault at once. Additionally, previously released Battle Passes will be added over time. All available previously released Battle Passes can be found in the Available tab. All previously released Battle Passes you have purchased can be found in the Purchase tab. By the way, in the last 24 hours we've received a bunch of new information on DMZ and Warzone Warzone 2. Apparently there is actually going to be an upcoming event where influencers and YouTubers are going to be playing DMZ and Warzone 2, and they'll probably be sharing that information to the public. It's not going to be as big of an event as Call of Duty Next, of course, but we'll probably start to see gameplay trickle out from there, and they'll probably release it closer to when Season 1 actually begins. We have learned some juicy information regarding Warzone 2. Supply drops are going to be back. Of course, they weren't in the build that the influencers were playing in Call of Duty Next, and there are going to be perks part of your builds. Previously, there were no perks inside of Warzone 2, and what we don't know right now is if they're going to have the same timer unlock system to the perks in Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer, but it does seem like it's going to be the same perk package system. Despite loadouts and also the perks returning, the backpack system is going to be the same as it was within the build that they played before. There is also a new intro cutscene for Warzone 2, different to the one that we saw previously, and it seems like it's going to be very slow paced, showing your character. Probably the whole purpose of this is to show off your operator skin, so it gives you more reason to actually buy a skin, which is the same reason as to why they've probably introduced third person mode into Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2, and we'll be able to play third person in DMZ as well, and they'll probably have limited time modes for that. And there is also a new ending cutscene, very similar to the one that was previously, but a bit different, showing your character. Again, there seems to be a lot of emphasis on characters because Activision clearly want to entice people to buy skins. We have gotten previews of how the custom loading screens are going to work as well. These are going to be DLC, you'll be able to get some in the battle passes, and they'll probably be included in bundles in the store too. There's been a bunch of DMZ information revealed recently too, because a lot of dialogue for both raids and DMZ has been posted. There's just too much information to go through, honestly, but there are going to be friendly enemies inside of DMZ and also raids, aside from the normal AI that you can fight scattered across the map. I'm so excited for DMZ though. We're going to have strongholds with AI that you have to defeat to get your weapons, contracts, there's going to be special high value target bosses, there's a crash site as well, there's going to be different live events on the map such as an armored boat event, so much stuff, which is just too much to break down in this video, but I might make a whole video in the future just talking about everything we know regarding DMZ. With all that being said, that's all of the news that we've had over the last couple of days or so. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're not here for the latest and greatest Call of Duty news information. So anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.